Marcus, we spoke a little bit about the weakness that we're seeing in the Korean won. What are we expecting today with the Bank of Korea's rate decision widely priced in?
Yes, as global economists pointed out, it's a largely expected fall from Bank of Korea. And I guess from the rate differential perspective, this should be positive for the won, especially if the Fed does cut rates in December, while Bank of Korea keeps rates unchanged instead. It's very interesting the about turn in market pricing for Korea rates. I think just earlier this month, Swords was actually pricing some form of hawkishness from the Bank of Korea over the next 1 month or so. It shows how much the market has turned in terms of their outlook for Korea. As global economists mentioned earlier, growth, inflation all strongly suggest that the Bank of Korea will hold rates at today's meeting. We should, on the margin, be positive for the won. But again, there are a lot of more macro factors and even domestic factors such as onshore demand for US equities that have driven won weakness. And I guess that's something to look out for. Over the next year or so, we could some more analysts expect the won to rebound from current levels. And I guess in the near term, investors are also looking for whether the National Pension Service will come in with their hedging. We should, in a sense, draw a floor for the won.
Marcus, talk to us about what you're seeing in Japan, because we are, of course, keeping watch on the long end of things. We had a JGB auction 40 years. What do you think investors have been signaling over Takaichi's fiscal plans?
Undoubtedly, the market was a bit nervous going into the 40-year JGB auction this week. But in the end, the bid to cover was actually slightly better than the 12-month average. So in the end, soothing some near-term nerves in a sense. But I guess taking a step back, Takaichi's fiscal plans are still one of the stimulus is kind of the largest since COVID, and markets are still understandably, probably more slightly still on the edge of a rate. Something to look out for, I guess, over the next 2 weeks or so. There are also 20-year and 30-year JGB auctions. I guess this will be a further litmus test for the investors' comfort over JGBs and whether and then I think if there is weakness seen at these auctions, we could actually see JGB yields hit again their fresh record high. Just keep in mind that the 40-year JGB yields actually hit a record high just last week. So I guess if you see further weakness at these auctions, we could possibly see yields retest these levels.